He opens up with a cheap shot onto Serendepities. Look at those rank 14 daggers just doing work. The Eviscerate's going to come out. Does Seren just die here and now? There's the blind now. Coming up from Guzu, recognizing he's not going to be able to finish him off. The Barot peasants just standing still. Standing still, not serving their master as they disappear. Meanwhile, Serendepities get sapped up. 40%, 50% HP for Serendepities, and look at the huge damage coming out from Guzu into the kidney. Serendepities just goes down / forfeiting the duel with the Blood Fury dropped by Guzu. You can see the power of these rank 14 rogue. Guzu begins the duel with the stealth. Serendepities popping the power word shield. He's got that 9 seconds left of weakened soul. Looks like Guzu's going to wait his time out here before he initiates onto Seren, waiting for the PWS to expire, and there it is. There's the sap now from Guzu. The Psychic Scream comes up from Serendepities. Immediate trinket by Guzu. Those trinkets, again, a new acquisition of Phase 2. Opens up the 5-point kidney. There's the second blind onto Serendepities. Seren now at 62% HP, and you can see the Battle Chicken just standing there, not assisting Serendepities in any way as the cheap shot comes out, and there it is, attacking... I'm sorry, that's Guzu's Battle Chicken. I apologize for that. Serendepities popping his shield, popping his AGM, trying to stay alive however he can, but Guzu just eviscerating him down, and the Rogue goes 2-0 on the mighty Serendepities. Your champion is representing you well. Goes 2-0 on the Shadow Priest. Shadow Priest is one of the most competitive 1v1 classes, but with a massive gear advantage as well as the strategic and tactical play by Guzu, he's able to keep his composure, go 2-0 on the Priest, and now stands side by side with his rank 14 partner Zetox at 2-0. Rank 14 versus rank 14. Guzu versus Zetox. High Warlord versus High Warlord. Look at Zetox bouncing back and forth between forms. Clever play there by Zetox, who gets Berserker Stance off before Guzu saps him. 500 IQ there by Zetox, and he's able to break out early. Demo shouts Guzu out of stealth, completely destroying his opener. This is why Zetox did so well in CDL Season 1. The only player in the championship finals to beat Snuts, who went on to win the finals themselves. And you can see both of these guys in this slugfest back and forth. Zuzu very tactical about his positioning here, trying to dead zone Zetox as best he can, the professional tap dancer that he is. And you see Guzu just playing with his prey, but Zetox able to get the distance and intercepts onto Guzu, gets the rend, or the deep wounds I should say, as the kidney shot now comes out from Guzu. Deep wounds ticking on him, however, so he's not going to be able to re-stealth and bandage just yet. Instead, he opts for the blind. His first blind expended in this series. I love how Guzu just bought as much time as he could there. He used his blind at the last second, so he's able to let the dots fall off and completely recover here. But that is the first blind expended by Guzu, who saps once again, tries to get a couple of food ticks off, and you're going to look for the reinitiation here. Probably after this third food tick. There's the stealth. There's the cheap shot. It's resisted. No, I'm sorry. He goes for the sap up application. And Zetox breaks out. Guzu could be in trouble here. Running around the corner. There's the cheap shot from Guzu. Does not get resisted by that Hardience Racial. Neither does that kidney shot, but there's Zetox using his trinket after saving it that entire duel. There's the gouge, though. Immediate response from Guzu. Crippling poison applied, and here comes the kite once again. Zetox, however, able to get a deep wounds off. Bandage interrupted by Guzu's gouge, but he does get a couple of ticks off. Masterful play by both of these competitors thus far. A duel for the ages. The cheap shot now comes out from Guzu. The kidney's resisted, so he goes instead for the rupture this time. Reliable bleed damage, trying to pierce through Zetox's armor with those ticking bleeds. Pops his AGM as well, and it looks like Guzu might have the last say here. Zetox down to 15% HP, pops his Whipperoo Tuber. There's the gouge, however, from Guzu, and he's looking to reset once again. Will he finish it off right here and right now? 5-point kidney, not resisted. 24% HP is Zetox, but all it takes is one big crit to turn the tides in the High Warlord Warrior's favor, as the life-giving gem is popped there by Zetox. Extra HP coming out from this warrior. There's the cheap shot, the rupture, the crippling poison. Guzu, is he going to go for the finish? He's still playing it safe till this moment. Will that be a mistake as he pops the first sprint of the duel, gouging the defender of the Timbermaw, preventing the extra heal and the rupture as life-giving gem falls off. The last stand effect diminishing there from Zetox, giving Guzu his first win against the High Warlord Warrior. Absolute stunning play there by Guzu. Barop, Peasant Caller, Gnomish Battle Chicken equipped it by Zetox, trying to prevent the restuff from Guzu if he can this time around, as the 5-point kidney comes off from Guzu. It's not resisted by Zetox, does have a PvP trinket. He's not going to be able to get out of any stuns in this duel. Instead, though, Guzu's net backfires. Oh no! And that's a huge savior there for Zetox, who dives right into this duel, charges in with the intercept. Guzu doing what he can to buy himself time, goes for the gouge first, then applies the blind. So prep has been expended here by Guzu. Is it going to be worth it? He's able to buy the time he needs to get out of this net. So a catastrophic backfire results in a swift recovery from this dangerous Dane. As Guzu goes for the cheap shot, kidneys resisted. Zetox gets the Mortal Strike effect onto Guzu. It's not dodged. Those pesky rogues well known for dodging those Mortal Strikes. Instead, Zetox is able to land it, and you can see how much damage that does to Guzu. Barop Peasant's ticking him down as well. There's the 6 demon bag coming out from Guzu, slowing down Zetox there. Could have been looking for a polymorph, but it's not going to matter. He still has Zetox in a great position. He's going to be able to kite here effectively. The Battle Chicken, though, weighing him down. Zetox able to recover here as Guzu goes to fight off the chicken, instead is able to nade the fear and burns his trinket as well. So Guzu at 14%, is he going to be able to get himself out of this one? No, Zetox with the immediate demo shot to prevent the stealth from Guzu. Perfect reaction there by Zetox, who evens up the playing field here and evens up the score 1-1.
He's gonna go for the blind, kills off the Searing Totem, and that should be quick enough to let him drop combat. He also goes for the first dead, should be able to get a re-stealth, and now he looks to open, but the cheap shot gets resisted. Fizz there, with a little bit of luck, goes for the flame shot, drops the Earthbind Totem right there. Now he goes for the Elemental Mastery, Chain Lightning, Guzu immediately vanishing, gets the cheap shot, trinkets out from physical, but there's a kidney shot now on his trinket. Guzu might prep blind here, I'm not sure what he's gonna do. He's just gonna go for raw damage. Fizz is trying to fake out the kit right there, and he actually is able to do it. Resists the nade too. There's a full gouge, and now it's your turn, Pale.
I think Guzu's trying to do the cool thing. Oh my god, what shot he's trying to kite? Not sure that he's gonna hit up.
Guzu
playing really good so far. He did an amazing duel versus Zetox. An amazing duel versus Fizz. He's going for the 10,000. He's playing for his life. Can we have something in the lair for Guzu? Rank 14, dagger spec, playing for his life right now.
Yeah, those rank 14 daggers, trying to get him that win. He sprints, kills off the poison cleansing totem. He wants to go for
blind right now, full bandage, I guess.
He wasn't ghost roll, so he couldn't get the sap down.
Yeah,
the cheap shot. He has the kidney shot, and Guzu might actually have the damage to finish him off. He goes for the vanish, throwing grenade. He jukes, he goes for it, doesn't land it. Guzu lands it, but Guzu falls to that Earth Shock right there. Very close duel there.
Here we go. Opening now from Guzu onto Mage's Diu. The 5-point kidney as well.
Yeah, so Meg is gonna... Oh, he sacked his Void Walker. That means he has no way of using combat for that blind. Guzu should be able to sap off this shield. And honestly, he's playing an Undead Warlock as well. It's not looking good here for Magus Diu. He needs to get a Death Coil onto Guzu somehow, and then get a Fear. Guzu is Orc. Honestly, Guzu is holding all the cards right now.
And he's got a Shadow Reflector up, definitely. He opens up the cheap shot onto Mage's Diu. There's the kidney as well. Waiting for that Death Coil. Does he pop his trinket? Not yet. Holding onto it, and there it is, the Reflect. So Mage's Diu cannot do anything here.
He goes for the Howl of Terror. He gets the trinket.
Is he going to be able to survive this rank 14 rogue burst just getting chunked? His Mage is due. There's the blind out coming up from Guzu.
So now he needs to use his Void Walker ability. He could actually have taken the rogue out of stealth there to use the Void Walker taunt, but didn't go for that play. He still has the sacrifice, so he needs to sacrifice the Void Walker. If he can do that, Guzu's going for the Death Ray into Eviscerate combo. He sacks it. Beautiful timing. Gets the Death Point, but no fear. He's going to reconnect. He has to go for the fear right now. Going for the Corian Grenade. Doesn't land it. Guzu does land it, and now Guzu's going to be all over it again. He goes for the... Oh no, his grenade actually broke there to a damage over time effect tick. Guzu gets the kidney shot, uses his AGM as well, but Guzu doesn't actually have that much damage anymore. He does have his kick though, so he should be able to close this one out potentially. No heals here from Magus. Who's going to go down first? Guzu, one more backstab, should be able to do it. Shadow Burn comes in, but it's not going to be enough. Guzu's going to take that one 2-0. Guzu's going to open up immediately. Gets rooted right there by that Nature's Grasp. Goes for the kidney shot. Now Unban the Chef should have some distance. Guzu popping that evasion. Trying to preemptively dodge the bash. Activates the sprint. Breaks out of that root. Unban the Chef finally gets caught in the blind, but that root was in the middle of the air, and Guzu first aided, and his character dropped down, which counted as his character moving, which interrupted his first aid. So unfortunately for Guzu right there, that happened. And now he's stuck in another root, vanishes out of that one. I'm not sure if he should have even expended that vanish at this point. Unban the Chef was just so far ahead, let's be honest. He's also playing Dagger Rogue. And when it's Rogue versus Druid, you definitely want to be the hemorrhage spec against these druids. You want to play the prep spec with the sub talents, because I feel like or with the combat talent, sorry. And now he has the sub talent, so his ambushes are not going to do too much on a druid in bear form, whereas they can just one shot, like a clothy. And right now, this is also not his opener in this duel, so this is a really bad time for Guzu. He's gonna get rooted, activates his sprint right there to break out of that one, gets the gouge. He's probably gonna go for like a backstab into a kidney shot here. He goes for the shrink ray. He's holding on to a kidney shot. I like this. He's just trying to force Unban the Chef to swap out, but the problem is he doesn't have that pressure that he needs to actually force Unban the Chef out. He's losing this trade if he doesn't use his kidney. But if he used it, Unban the Chef is just going to run out. Oh, he gets him! Full kidney, but he trinkets it. There's a full blind. And he also has the recently bandaged debuff, so he can't do anything about it except gouge after this. And if he gouges, he has to try to get it on the bash. He didn't. So that means Unban the Chef should be able to get distance. He's actually going for the kill here. He's going to get gouged into a potential kidney. No bleeds here. I think Guzu can actually take him here. This is a big mistake here from Unban the Chef. Doesn't he have thorns as well, by the way?
He does. So close, but Guzu still managed to take him down 1%, 1%. Attacking through the thorns, man.
You just gotta give it to Jerome, man. This guy has shown, he's been a class act. Oh, Guzu! Oh, he's gonna get trapped. Oh, he tried to eat it with the Crimson Cannon there. Guzu going for the cheeky play. Almost gets it. And Jerome is going to be in a great spot now. He's going to need to make sure he keeps a Serpent Sting here and a slow on Guzu. Otherwise, he's going to be able to reach him like that, and Jerome is going to die. Very quick and painless death.
Looks like Guzu, not sure what's going on here exactly, but he's AFKing that Rupture. Not sure what's...
BM.
A little BM from Guzu there. Maybe he's taken offense to the naming of the pet. Maybe a little miscommunication between the two, but whatever the case, Guzu taking it out on Jerome. That crazy crit. Daggero Guzu taking down the Hunter 2-0. A class that I've always had a mixed bag of results in the CDL. I believe it had the widest disparity between the top end and the bottom end, just because it's a relatively unique class. Druid PvP is not something you see every day regardless, so at the end of the day, the results, you know, they could really go every which way, as Guzu looks to have the results go in his favor here in this duel against Raylan. The grenade comes off Zico, and Raylan gets the polymorph, but it looks like it's skulled or broken prematurely as Guzu vanishes up, and Raylan drops the blizzards.
Ooh, Raylan's playing this matchup pretty well so far. Guzu, too slow with the nade. Gonna get cheaped and get that nade batched right there. Evocation coming out from Raylan a little bit early, but I like it. Gonna go for the resheep into the Fireball rank 1 Frostball combo. There it is, max rank Fireball into a rank 1 Frostball. That's so you put up that Fireball damage over time debuff. Guzu now trying to get in range. He gets the blind, immediately ice book by Raylan. There's a cold snap, there's the preparation, there's a full kidney shot, there's the blink. Guzu has one more advantage left in his pocket. He's going to use it right there. If he can reach him with a cheap shot, it could be his duel. He reaches him with an ambush, and that is a fat ambush by the High Warlord Guzu himself, taking down Raylan in this high-octane Rogue Mage matchup. My favorite duel to watch. And duel number 2, however, is basically like watching a shitty version of a warrior trying to kill a mage. So Guzu's not going to win this one. Spoiler alert.
We'll see if he's able to pull out some kind of bag of tricks here. He's got the cloaking device on. Sheeped once again, but that's pretty DR'd sheep there as Raylan looks to open up. There's the fireball onto Guzu into the rank 1 frostball. Guzu pops his ice reflector just a little bit too late. Gets the blind, immediately ice blocked by Raylan.
Guzu now in a Nova. He's gonna. Nah, I don't think that cloak device was actually kind of. Ooh, maybe. Raylan with a good blink. Does he have ice reflector? He does not. No, Guzu's caught. Spider belt is gonna get cheaped. Oh, he skulls it. Oh, Guzu can actually reach him if he jumps.
Skull of Impending Doom. Is it gonna be enough with that speed boost to get Guzu into range? He turned it off maybe a little bit too early, trying to prevent the lifesteal, or the life drain, I should say, as he goes off with the range attacks. Now Guzu, Raylan expected to Nova and just finish off Guzu with a couple of scorches here. The Kona Cold as well. Is Guzu going to be able to gouge? No, he gets it, but not in time for the Arcane Explosion, and Raylan's victory there. 1-1 split between the Mage and the Rogue.